You already know what it is. Starting off with a smile. I look, just my camera for my YouTube, but they don't think I have any clothes on. So, good evening to all of you. Hopefully, you've had a wonderful, blessed, tantalizing, terrific Tuesday. It's been, a good day. Yes, I'm still wearing my crown because I don't care. I'm still celebrating my birthday. So, it's my birthday 2 days ago, but I'm still celebrating. And I wear this crown every single day because who gonna check me, boo? That's what I'm saying. But anyway, glad for all of you to be on. We'll wait till some people get on, but I'm gonna keep it moving anyway because I want to eat. So today is Real Estate Tuesdays. I'm getting back to my lives, doing my real estate education on Tuesdays. So definitely share, tap in, put a one in the comments if you are watching this live. Drop a two if you're new to my live, and drop a three if you are watching the replay. And I really appreciate you. Hi, honey. So thank you for your support. So my name is Toria Howard, and I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I reside in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm a realtor. I have a real estate investment company, Exquisite Dreams Properties. So real estate is my jam, but I also like the financial part of it, and that's what we're talking about today. So we're talking about the real estate journey, purchasing real estate. All of you that are out there, that are thinking about purchasing real estate, on the fence about purchasing real estate, you know, there's a lot of things going on. A lot of people are saying this and that, but I'm here to tell you it's not as deep as it seems. Okay. It's not as bad as it seems. Yes, there's no inventory for those that want to sell their home to buy a new one. But depending on where you are, there are new construction and different things that's going up, or you just have to pick the ugliest house on the best block and make it your own. So come on, Jay. Come on, James, my friend. I haven't seen him in a while if he joins. So always have to come and, start doing my education piece again and doing what I need to do. Oh, there he is. Hi, James.
What's up, family? How you doing?
Welcome back to Stateside. Living it up. I saw you all white partying and everything.
Yeah, every now and then I have to get out and do something different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's life about without you saving money to do what? That's why I like spending money.
And when you make it, as our friend Rosalind would say, when your money recycles, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You just enjoy it. A lot of people just save their money to they die and give it to their kids. I don't do that. I enjoy my money, and they got their money set aside, but I'm gonna enjoy what I got. So how's everything going?
Everything is fantastic. I'm still out in Dallas.
I see. Happy birthday to you. You
So
enjoying
you
everything over there?
here? I can
Yeah, I'm here.
I
I'm
can
here.
see you.
Yeah, it's like hot as a motherfucker out here, man. You know, it be hot as like it's 125 heat index out here. Everybody inside out here. This shit crazy.
Yeah, I forgot you in this area. We got to see each other before I leave.
How long you here for?
Friday.
Friday. Okay, yeah. Hit me up. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'll shoot up that way where y'all at. About 30 minutes from out there where y'all at.
Well, I mean,
Just let me know. We come up
far,
there. You know what I'm saying?
far. I'm far somewhere. It takes a lot to get to everywhere here.
Yeah, it is. That's why we move farther away. So what you out here making? What you out here making money, or what you doing?
I'm making money, and I also, I dropped Zaria off for the STEM program. So
Mm.
I was just staying out here till she finished because there wasn't no point in me driving back to Memphis, doing all that.
So you out just chilling?
No, I've been working. Meet some people. I met up with an actress today. She's an actor. Actually, she's an actress, director, writer, and a stunt woman.
Okay, that's
So
dope.
I met up with her today. So shout out to Kitty Jones.
Yeah, everybody out here making money though. Everybody out here trying to do something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? What you out here teaching? What you out here doing? What you say education people on something?
we talking about the financial journey of real estate.
Oh my God, Lord Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? You've bought and
The
sold
market's
several
so crazy
homes.
though. Yeah, the market's so crazy right now. I mean it's going up and down all over the place. I think people out here just raising their price of their houses just for the hell of it. And like I was telling somebody, my neighborhood, they ran up one house in 2 weeks to like $100,000. Like it went
Yeah.
up $100,000 in 2 weeks. But people smart enough not to buy it though, because the more people buy it, the higher it goes. It's just gonna keep going. So
Yeah.
now that same house that came down all the way back down. Now they offering 20,000. The builder offering 20,000 to move into the house now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Because
that's
they can't sell it.
I'm glad people being smart.
Because they can't sell. Can't sell the homes like they were trying to. A lot of. Yeah, a lot of real estate professionals too are still pricing the homes as if we were 2-3 years ago, and it's not the same market. Like you do have buyers, but you don't have a lot of sellers. So that's part of the problem. The supply is low.
Texas was getting ran through by California, so they were so
Yeah.
used to people sight unseen buying a house. A lot of my neighbors in my new neighborhood that I'm in is a lot of people in California.
Yeah.
Like they family. Like one dude is he live in the house, him and his wife, his father-in-law live on another street, and then his sister live down the street. And the same, we all in the same development. We all
Yeah.
came from California out here. You know what I'm saying? So uh,
Yeah.
but I think because a lot of people are slowed down, they're making people go back into the office. I think that's another thing that kind of held the market back down is the fact that they're telling people go back to work, go back to the office, because the remote work was actually allowing people to move and spend more and run the market. So I'm kind of glad because regular people like myself can't afford, you know what I'm saying, these crazy prices because it ain't. People don't understand that it's not the housing that's killing you. It's about time you put the property tax on top of it, and then you put the insurance that's
Insurance.
keep going up because the storms hitting everywhere.
Yeah.
On top of it, that your house price go from 1,500 that with a house to another 7, 8, 900 dollars based off your insurance for the year and based off your
Taxes.
taxes. I mean, you ain't thinking about that part. So when they give you how much it's gonna be worth at the
Yeah.
bank, they don't count that part in, and you start looking at it like I can afford that.
Right.
Then all of a sudden there's another 1,000. You like, hold up, that part I didn't account for. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what we're talking about.
Huh?
That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Because it's a financial journey, right? Where you talk about buying a home, right? Or even selling it. You still have to, it's still a financial journey because a lot of people that sell their homes and get like that astronomical amount of money that don't even know what vehicles to put that money in. I had a lady that I met at a conference. She was going to net profit $200,000 off her house, right? And she said she was going to let 100,000 sit in the bank, and then 100,000 she was going to put down on her new house. And I'm like, why would you do that? And the reason why I say that is because I've learned putting all that money up front on the front end doesn't help you much. That's what I told her. I said, keep everything like it is, keep your money. Once the mortgage comes, then put that money on there. Because then you taking away the interest and the amortization schedule part of it. So, a lot of people don't know that part when they going and doing this. They getting all this money to do something else, what to do with it. Because just letting it sit in the bank is doing nothing but helping the bank get rich.
Well, one of the things that people don't understand is going back to what you just said is for tax purposes. Who did that for tax purposes?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you sell a house, the money you make, you got to pay taxes on it. But if you put it back into some kind of mortgage, you don't have to pay taxes on it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do. They hide. Let me hide that money back into another property.
Another asset. Yeah.
Yeah, the government gonna tax me on them. So when I get ready to file my taxes, you made 200,000, and then what I'm saying, who was that?
My husband.
Roadblock. Who was that?
That's my husband.
I was like, what's up, dog? What's up with the G? Hey, so it's a way way to do it. My thing is, you can take the $200,000 and go buy a property
Yeah, you can.
and make an investment home. Like you can go take it and spend $150,000 and put it in an investment home, and that way now you got an investment home that you good to go on instead of putting it back into your mortgage. Unless you need that money to bring your mortgage down,
Yeah.
put the 159 and say I bought about 6 houses in my life, right? And and the houses I done bought, right? I never put any money down, right,
Mm.
in my life. And the reason I don't put no money down is because the market rocks and rolls.
Right.
So when the market rocks and rolls, if I put $100,000 down on a house and the market take a tumble, I lost $100,000. I
Right.
got to stay in that house for years to get that money to the market come back up. I never put money down on a house because putting money down on a house, I always tell people, instead of putting money down on a house, just go ahead and get your mortgage, fix your house up, right? Because when you fix your house up, it builds the equity back
Yep.
into your house.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, vice you putting money into your house. Build your equity up in the house. That way, if you sell it, you're gonna get your money back because
Right.
you fix your kitchen up. You put whatever new stuff in your house to keep up with the market and make the market good with your house. The
Right.
neighbors don't need to know what you're doing in your house. So it's a different thing though. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's different than a lot of people. Like I buy houses all over the country because I travel with the military. And the thing is, what people don't understand is look for the taxes, right? Look for a good school system because if you got a good school system,
That
your
part.
house market will always go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long if you buy a big house, you already know that it's got to be a good school system. People go out and buy these houses in these neighborhoods where ain't no good school system. The reason you can't get the money for it because of the bad school system. If you
Right.
buy in a good school system, it's always gonna go up because people gonna always be want to move there,
Yes.
and people gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a
That's a good
you
point
know
though. When you're thinking about purchasing a home, even if you're, a single person per se, you know what I
right,
mean?
right, absolutely,
To think about that because you're thinking about the appreciation factor.
right,
Those neighborhoods like that, appreciation grows because typical appreciation is 1 to 5%, right?
right,
You get a home like that, and you know that you're going to get that upper appreciation level every single year because
you are
more like look about in the Memphis area, Collierville, you can't hardly find no rentals. I'm talking about none in Collierville. Everybody has bought a house. Like when people come to me like, I want to rent in Collierville, I'd be like, we it's gonna be because they've got like one apartment complex, like you know what I mean. Majority of Collierville is single family homes,
school system,
school system.
the
Germantown,
school,
you
right,
got a little bit more rentals, but not a whole lot. But those rentals are you talking about 35, 5,000. You're not talking about 1,200, 800. You talking about spending 4 grand a month on a rental in Germantown.
right, you are because
Right,
school system drive your equity up in your
right,
house because people constantly turning over. So if you take a bunch of executives, they gonna move where the kids can go to good schools.
yep,
They gonna move, and every time they move, they gonna pass the word. Hey, this is a great school system.
mm-hmm,
Somebody gonna buy their house. The price keep going up because of the school system. Right?
right,
That's all people. That's all the people care about. Is my child in a good private school?
right,
Is the public school system good? You know what I'm saying? Is the crime rate down? I
mm-hmm,
mean, the thing is, buying a house in a good school system, crime rate is low. Your equity gonna drive based off that right there alone. Like a lot of people don't even realize that that's what drives your market higher is them little things. Like everybody like I saw a house that I saw in this neighborhood that was cheap. Yeah, it's gonna stay cheap. the value is not going to grow because the school system is not going to grow. The
Right.
neighborhood is not going to grow. You buy in neighborhoods where the school system is good, the turnover can be a lot. But the reason is because the school system is so great. As soon as you put your house on the market, like a couple of days before you get your house on
Gone.
the market, it's sold out. You know what
Because
I'm
you
saying?
got people stalking those neighborhoods because it's so hard to find homes in those neighborhoods that have the good schools. When I get people that relocate here, that's exactly what they tell me. Like they want to go to Collierville or Germantown,
School system.
because of the school system or Arlington. Um,
Right. The school system,
and crime
the
rate,
school system
yep,
drive everything. And I mean, you're gonna make your money. If you buy a house 3 years, you can move into a house for 3 years. If you move into a good school system and the community is great, in 3 years, you're gonna make $50,000 to $75,000 or more in over 3 years. You gotta think about it. I tell people all the time, you can live in a house, pay your mortgage, right? And not just nothing. Walk away, like you said earlier, later walk away with $200,000. If you made $5,000 in 3 years and didn't do nothing but just pay your mortgage, like you just made money, right?
right,
You don't have to made money to live. You
right.
ain't have to do nothing special, invest in nothing.
Nope.
You walked away and okay, I made $75,000 more. I take that 75,000 and I put it in my bank account. I buy another house, don't put nothing down. And then when I go to a new community, I make some more money. I use that 75,000 to work on stuff in my house to make my house marketable and affordable, so that way I can raise the price of my house.
See, that's what people miss right there. They don't do the improvements to get the price that they're looking for.
Right,
And they want you
right.
to put their house on the market when it's like you need to really do some updates in here in order to get the price that you want. Um, and it's unfortunate that a lot of we've seen a lot of that going on during my recent tours of homes,
Right.
especially in Cordova. Like it's a lot of people that just don't maintain. I mean, it looks just the same as they moved in 1990, whatever, 1980, whatever, and it's 2023, and you have not changed your house in 40 years. It's like, and you want
You got to be
2023
smart too.
prices.
The roof, like I had my roof right before I put my house on the market in August. I had USA come out and do evaluation because we had a hailstorm previously, so I got them to replace the roof. The roof cost 20,000,
Mm-hmm.
but the value of my house raised up more because I had a new roof. I was the first one to get a new roof in the community. Once
Wow.
I got it, everybody got a new roof. But the problem is now, if you got 60 houses and 50 of them did new roofs, them other 10 people don't question because now you got all these houses did new roofs. Even though you might say your roof is good, because everybody else got new roofs and they hail damage, you know you got some damage,
Right.
right? But that raised the value of my house another 50,000 because
Wow.
that
Just by putting a
means
new
I
roof
own that
on.
roof for another 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's safety for a lot of people. That means I can stay there and sell it in 5 years and I
And
ain't got to worry about no roof.
one of the biggest expenses is the roof.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you,
$20,000, man. That's a
yeah.
lot.
So if you talk about roof, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and foundation are the five
Uh-huh.
highest ticket items. You
Yeah,
know,
you got it. Yeah.
especially foundation issues. Like you definitely have to nip them in the bud before they get too much, because you can be paying almost as much as the house is worth to fix it. But a lot of people, like I said, when we was doing these tours, we had a whole fight with a seller because he did not want to replace his roof. But you want
Well,
somebody
insurance
to
company,
spend $300,000 on this house.
you got to understand though, a lot of insurance companies don't want to replace the roof, right? But you got
Right.
to show them, and you gotta get if they come out and be like, nah, you got to go out and get some more people to do some estimates on it because all it takes is so many shingles to be messed up, right? A lot of
Yeah.
people think you got to have a leak. You don't have to have a leak,
No.
right? When a hail hit a shingle and that shingle integrity has been broken in multiple places across the roof, your roof is in jeopardy.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Most insurance companies don't want to deal with that, but that's all you really need. That's a law required that the integrity of shingles being damaged in multiple places in the roof would cause leaks later on because now it don't seal no more. So
Yeah.
now when it rain hard, I can get rain. And a lot of people don't realize that and they be like, well, it look good. Well, no, it don't look good. Right? It's
But
messed up.
but
And
that's
most
the
people don't
thing.
understand that.
People need to, people get into a house and think like, I think people still have like the apartment mindset. Like, okay, I moved in and that's it. Like somebody, I guess they think somebody, they gonna have a landlord come in and improve the property, fix it up, do whatever. And a lot of, and I made that same mistake when I moved into our first home or whatever. I didn't save for the roof, the electrical, the plumbing, and those, you can do those simple calculations to save for those big ticket items, just in case the insurance company don't pay, just in case the home warranty don't come through, because you know how the home warranty will be. They always got to find an excuse not to fix something or pay for something. So allocating those funds up front will help somebody, be able to combat that. But a lot of people don't do that, and I didn't. Like, I didn't realize like that the HVAC system in our house was gonna have to be replaced. That was 10 grand. It's harder to come up with 10 grand all at once than it is to have it already put to the side. Everybody should know how much it costs to fix all the major components in their house, and you could break it down.
That's hard though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but it's just the knowledge, but it's also putting it part of your budget though. Putting your
Okay.
that is a part of your budget.
So home warranty. So we had a home warranty in Arlington. I paid $50 a month for the home warranty.
Hmm.
Every year, my HVAC went out. Every year, right? Because I had three HVACs.
Yeah.
So multiple HVACs was going out every year. Something was wrong. But they had to fix it though, because I paid that $50 a month for home warranty for the whole 6 years, 6, 7 years I was there.
Yeah.
And people don't realize, yeah, that's $600 a month. But the thing is they cover all the stuff I need. I know stuff gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
When you buy a used house, you have no idea how much maintenance somebody done did on a house,
Right.
right? So you gotta make sure you protect yourself. Like if I told somebody to buy a home warranty for $50, they be like, man, that's a lot. That's $600 a month. But
A
every
year.
time it came out, I didn't have to pay nothing. So they were mad. But every time something went wrong, I had done a phone call, I put a ticket. They replaced and they fixed on that goddamn. Every time it was messed up, they fixed it. They fixed the thermostat. They fixed the motherfucker, the coils.
Yep.
They fixed the whole little, whatever little thing that make it run.
Shit.
We gotta understand that when we go into a used house, we gotta protect ourselves. Like
Right.
them home warranties, like people say, get the 1 year home warranty. Nothing don't happen in the first year. So everybody say,
No.
"Oh, we good."
Well,
But nah,
not necessarily for
you get
me.
that shit every year.
It happened for me. We was in the house 2 months. We moved in March. We were getting married in June. It was the end of May, and I walked in the house and it was raining from every single place downstairs. The light
Absolutely.
fixtures, the garage, the living room, the dining. It was just raining in there, and I didn't know what was going on. And then I finally, because I heard something like spewing upstairs, so I ran up the stairs. I mean, the whole upstairs was flooded, everything. And then it was a line that broke on the back of the toilet, but had been gone from the house for like 6 hours. So I don't even know how long it was running. But when I opened my garage, it was raining down in the garage. So I was like, oh my God. So, that it, but the home warranty and the homeowner's insurance, the homeowner's insurance really didn't want to pay. Because we all, like I said, we only been in the house for 2 months.
But they
And
have to pay though.
they had to pay
They
though.
have to pay.
They had to pay.
They have to pay.
And it was like $25,000 worth of damage.
Yeah, they have to pay. I mean, that's what we pay insurance for. That's what I
Yep.
tell people. That's what you pay insurance for. Y'all make me pay this.
Right.
Y'all gonna come out. I mean, my air conditioning unit, I I accidentally put when my son went up there to put the filter in, he put it in the wrong way, and when he put it in the wrong way, it bagged up the water,
Mm.
right? Because over time it does. So the overflow pans messed around and leaked out, and there was a bubble in my ceiling. I
Wow.
mean, they sent a restoration thing. I mean, they sent a restoration team up there. They got all the water taken care of.
Yeah.
The main thing they was concerned with, if it had hit that hardwood floor and whooped up them floors, they had to replace all them floors. So when I told them that, hey, y'all can come out and fix it now, or I can just wait till that bubble bust in the ceiling, and then all the water, the floors gonna be whooped, and y'all got to replace the hardwood floors. They sent a restoration team out. They bust that bubble. They dried everything up, and then they sent somebody out, and they took care of everything that they needed to take care of. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we pay insurance for. That's why I tell people, you pay insurance and you pay these home warranty companies for a reason.
Right.
You got to read the bylaws and you got to understand what you're paying for and what
Yes.
it's going to cover. Like some of them don't cover refrigerators, and people don't know
Right.
that. But you got to know if it covers the refrigerator or not. So when your refrigerator ice maker break, and you be like, my ice maker broke. If it cover your refrigerator, they'll fix it, the ice maker, or they'll put
Yep.
another one in.
And
But
that's
they
you
know.
said something important there though. I don't want to skip over that part. Reading the bylaws, reading that fine print, understanding what is covered. Because people just throw up, get the cheapest home warranty, and then when
Right.
something um, happens, they be like, "Oh, I got home warranty," and that's not covered.
Right. You got to know what's being covered when you pay. Just like your insurance company, like a lot of people get insurance. I always talk about insurance company. I be like, what I always cover. Like,
I got you,
I just
Ayana.
talked to them about a year ago, and I told them that, like, look, the storms are coming. What's covered if I have to evacuate my house?
Right.
Because I need to know if I have to evacuate, do y'all cover me going to a hotel and all that stuff? Yeah, they
Right.
be like, okay, you got $900 worth of coverage if you have to leave the house and go stay in a hotel until the storms do whatever. I need to know these things. People
Right.
buy insurance, but they don't know what they buying. So when
Exactly.
you get these policies, read your policy, call your people and say, hey, look, this is what's going on. What is my cover for?
Yeah.
If my house catches fire, what am I covered for? What do they cover with flooding? What do they
Right.
cover with this here? Like things happen, like mistakes happen.
It does. And
You
the
know,
thing is, you said something about flood, and a lot of people think that flood is covered under a regular home, homeowners insurance, but it's not. That's a whole
well, it
separate
depends.
thing.
When the flood, it depends on flood. The flood you had inside the house,
Yeah.
that's covered.
Right.
Now, if it was flooding outside,
Right.
that's not covered. Like if you're in a low flood zone and some flood happened, don't cover. But if it's something happening, like if your kid leave a moment of water running in the bathtub, and all of a sudden it floods the whole upstairs and everything get messed up, I tell people all the time, damn, how much your insurance go up? Call the damn insurance company and get them to pay, because I tell you, try to fix all that, you wasted money. Go ahead and
Yeah.
let your insurance go up and get that $20,000 worth of work done to your house, because the mold, between the rotten wood, between all that fixture,
Yep.
you better off just paying a little extra you're gonna pay anyway. Get it done. Be smart about your coverage you got,
Yep.
because that's what a house is, a motherfucking a prized possession. People don't understand,
Yes.
and insurance company know that. You got to be smart about it. That's what I always tell.
So when it comes to purchasing a home, for I know you've done it several times. Keep saying like you doing like you don't pay no down payment. Is that because of your VA,
No,
or is that something like a strategy that you use?
that's a strategy I use. Like I
Okay.
always, in my mind, I always feel like when I'm dealing with house markets, right? I always feel like I always talk to my realtor, like, look, with the house market, I always been. It just recently the house market got crazy, but all the rest of the house market is like when I bought a house in Tennessee before I bought my house. I bought a house in Boston, like a year before that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told the realtor, I don't want to pay no closing costs, right? I did something different than I usually do. Like a lot of people say, give me 2,000 toward my closing. I did a point system. Like my realtor taught me how to use the points. So I use 4%, like a percentage.
Yeah.
So I told them I
Because
want
you know the
4%
seller
toward my closing.
only is obligated. You know they only can pay up to 6% anyway.
Right, I did 4%. I said, give me 4% toward my closing. Well, the 4% was enough I needed. But what people don't understand is when I asked for the 4%, right? 4% was more than my closing.
Mm.
So at the end of the whole thing, the money that was left over, it came to me
Okay.
because they gave me 4%. It ain't like it go back to them. You entitled to give me 4%. So the 4% was like $10,000.
Oh
Right? My
wow.
closing was on $7,000.
Okay.
So that $3,000, when we finally closed, I got a check for $3,000. So they paid me to buy the house to move in.
That's
You know what
smart.
I'm saying? I ain't never, yeah. Every realtor I done dealt with, we always work deals out. Like I don't want to pay closing costs, right? VA helped me with the down payment, but closing costs has always been like a house sitting on the market for a while. A lot of people don't understand. Like if your realtor really working for you, they trying to help you.
Yeah.
So when they help you, they want you not to have to spend a lot of money because they don't get their percentage anyway. The
Right.
closing costs don't have nothing to do with the realtor percentage. So if they really want
No.
to help you, like, look, I ain't got the closing costs for that. That's just a lot of money.
Right.
I need them to help me with my closing costs. Like I got the money to close, but I don't have that closing cost. That's a lot of money. Even if you get 1%, even if you get 2%, even if you get a couple thousand,
Yeah.
ask for something.
Ask for
Like
something.
don't go into nothing without asking for something because everybody will give you something if a house been on the market. But people think I can't ask for nothing. Yes, you can, because most of the time people gonna get a lot of money off their house, right?
Yeah.
So they willing to give you a little something if you willing to close, right? And sometimes you gotta look at what's on the list of the things they got hit. Like I'm gonna work on something that's like something that I can afford. I can fix it myself
Yeah.
if you give me that 2% or you give me that 3%. Like I can fix them sockets. I can fix them wall outlets.
Yeah.
I can do all this here, but give me 3%, and you ain't gotta worry about it. We ain't gotta fix it.
Man.
So you gotta use realtor, you gotta talk. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't. They go in there, they rely on their realtor to do a lot of work. Like I did a lot of work myself when me and my realtor talk. Every realtor I had, we talk continuously. Like nothing get done without me making final decision about everything. Like I don't. If it ain't me making the final decision, ain't nothing happening. Right?
I feel you on
We
that.
gonna make these final decisions because it's my money at the end of the day.
Right.
I'm signing a new contract, so I'm trying to get the best deal I can out of it. Right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, most people don't want to walk away if they that close. Like
Right.
you telling them after all these hits, don't worry about these hits, but give me 3% and just fix these little things and I'm fine. They probably like, you know what? That little money I ain't worried about. Give it to them, let's close this deal, but they ready to move on.
Right.
Right? And a lot of people don't understand that you gotta leverage what you got. So that way you'll be straight.
So do you suggest like doing the percentage rather than the amount that you want them to pay?
It depends on when I do percentage, the market was hot. When the
Okay.
market was hot, when the market is hot, like if this market come down and kind of come back down, the percentage is great. And when you're dealing with builders, the percentage is great. Because when I did it with builders.
Okay.
Percentage is great with builders because they trying to hear up just offload.
Yeah.
They don't want to hold on to the house. They trying to get rid of it. When you're dealing with clients, a certain dollar amount, because they don't know what percentage is. So certain dollar amounts is better. But when you're dealing with dollar amounts, wait till the inspection come back. Sometimes you got a handyman or your husband or you can fix some of that stuff yourself, you thinking, look, we'll fix these few things, but you give me a percentage and you just together. And this deal is ready to go. And most people look at that and be like, you know what, I can deal with that because, I can give them 5,000 because I'm about to get, 75,000. I give them 5,000 and we close. Because if I walk away from this, that means my house got to go back on the market again.
Right.
I start all over. I got to get another home inspection. A lot of people don't want to do that. So you kind of got them in the middle. You kind of got them in a whole corner.
Yeah.
They kind of like, just give it to them so we go on close.
Right.
And you just got to be smart about it.
You're right. I mean, the home buyer process is a process, and people do have to understand that they do need the right professional. For one, like you were saying, for the realtor and the lender, because I've seen lenders mess up deals too, and you have to know exactly what your budget is that you can handle, that you can afford. So and understand, like, it's going to be a little bit different. Well, it's going to be a lot different than, being in an apartment or renting somewhere, because all those responsibilities are yours now. But if you have the right coverages, know your coverages, then you can combat some of that. And like I was saying, adding on to the fact that people have good money management skills, and you spend your money, but you do have good money management skills. A lot of people don't know how to manage their money. So, when you're talking about, expenses for your home, like I said, say for instance, the insurance company finds some way not to pay or whatever, you need to have access to some disposable income, or, some money that you could be able to allocate towards fixing whatever needs to be fixed. You just have to buffer for those different types of things. And people think because, they move into a house, okay, I moved. That's it. That's all I got to do. All I got to do is pay my mortgage and, pay the stuff. But you really have to make sure, because if you get 2 claims in a year, guess what? That third one, you're going to get dropped.
I ain't gonna say that.
A lot of times.
I don't file a lot of claims with my insurance company. My mortgage claims, different claims. I mean, it depends. I mean, things happen. That's what housing is all about. Things happen. The one thing I'm gonna go back to is like I moved into a new house down here, and people think because you move into a new house, then
no problems.
I can tell you right now, within that first year of moving down here, like it wasn't just me. I had a checklist. Like I got an inspection done. Like they told me when I moved in, you don't have to do an inspection because it's a new house. My bank said, but I'm still gonna do the inspection, right?
Right.
So I got
still do it.
Done, and I told the builder these are inspections from the new part of it. But then you get a 1 year warranty. So at the 10.5 month mark, I brought a brand new inspector out here, right? I paid out of pocket brand new inspector. And I got all the stuff, all the inspection form that he hit me on, and I gave it to the builder. I said, look, my home warranty, look, these are the issues I got. And they came out and fixed everything. That's what a lot of people don't do. Like, they say you got a 1 year warranty. When they say you got a $400, it's going to cost you $400 to get another inspection. People say it's a new house, it should be good. No, it's not. Because first of all, they build houses too fast.
Too fast.
Second of all, the contractors skip a lot of steps.
Yeah.
Builders don't know what they're doing.
Right.
One of my vents in the attic, I didn't even realize because I don't even live in the attic. But over the stove, it was going up, the exhaust was going out the roof. That had failed. It wasn't even up.
Wow.
It was just laying in the attic. You know what? I didn't even know it.
Yeah, because you don't go up there. Yeah.
But when the inspector came, he was like, man, your exhaust is just going in your attic.
Wow.
Everything over your stove is just going in your attic.
Dang.
It's not even going out the house. Right? I didn't even know.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff that we don't catch.
Right.
Like electrical stuff. Like they cut corners on a lot of electrical stuff. They cut corners on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
We have to be smart. When you talk about money saving, that's the money you save for them things like that. Like,
yep.
I gotta pay for the extra inspection.
Right.
I gotta pay to make sure I'm ready to go for whatever needs to be done. If I gotta than it is for me to call the insurance company or something like that, right? Because something might be cheaper for me just to pay for it, and that's where that money come in that you save. That's why I tell people, try not to spend so much money on your down payment, and don't put no money down on a house. Save the money so when you move in, when them things crop up, you got money to fix them things, and you keep moving, right?
Mm-hmm.
If not, if you spend all your money on a down payment and you spend all your money on closing, then when you get in that house, yeah, you said I don't spend, $75,000 on getting this house. I don't have no more money. And then some break, the faucet break. Okay.
Unless your money recycles.
Huh?
I said, unless your money recycle. Like I see Roz on there. I'm messing with her.
So you gotta be smart. You
Right.
gotta be smart, you know that. And then like you've been in your house, when you first moved to your house, start looking at your house and start figuring out what can I do to improve my house. So that way if I do want to sell, I tell people all the time, when you move into your house, treat it like an investment from
Yep.
day one. Like you might stay in there 5 years, but think about it when you move in there that this is an investment for me, right? That means
Yeah.
I gotta make it better for me.
Right.
Like so if I'm gonna upgrade the kitchen, I'm gonna upgrade the bathroom sinks, I'm gonna upgrade, my closet. I got shelves put in the living room because they didn't put no shelves in the living room. The closet, I extended the shelves in the closet, put extra stuff. I did stuff that I know if I move, people will be happy with it. Plus, it's something I wanted to.
Yeah.
So when I do the upgrade, you want to do stuff that is good for you, but you know it'll be a good investment if you decide to move.
Exactly. So
So
that's the thing. When I was talking to people, so since you get the inspection while you in the house new, when you're selling your house, do you get an inspection done?
yeah, I get an inspection done already. I get an inspection done before they do the inspection. Like when I
Yeah,
get my
exactly.
inspection come out, they did my inspection first. Where that's my money out of pocket. Like a lot of people don't have to do that, but I ain't got an inspection done. So that way, if the realtor, when they get their inspection done, and we got a problem, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, look, I got an inspection done, you got an inspection done. These are the issues that your inspector done, my inspector. Because first of all, people think that inspector do all the inspection. They don't.
They
Some
don't.
of them skip over a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's on an all be all inspection, right? So you gotta just take it with a grain of salt. A lot of times, get you a handyman, pay a cheap handyman, fix a lot of that stuff, and just move on. Because a lot of that stuff, you gotta get a dude that's gonna spend a lot of money to get something fixed. I got a dude that was like a handyman
Right.
in Arlington, and this dude charged me like $500, and he fixed a list of shit. Like he painted and he did up, but you know what I'm saying? Because he was like he understood the process. So he was
Right.
like, "Hey man, I charge you $500 fix everything on your list." All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't think that. Now, one of the things that was funny is I went and checked out a house. Right, this is a trick that the Mexicans use. I went and checked out a house. There was a crack in the ceiling. You can't see it because what they do, the trick they use is they put silicone over the crack
Mm.
in the ceiling, let it dry, they sand the silicone down, and then they put paint over it.
Okay.
So if you don't see it, you can't see it transparent most of the time.
Right.
But it's a crack in the damn ceiling. So after a while, once you move into the house, it's gonna start to show. But right away, it won't show. Like the Mexicans do that shit a lot. One of the Mexican dudes told me about it. He was like, look, be careful because they put silicones on crack and ceiling. And then they wait and sand it down real fine and they paint it. So you can't see the crack. But he said in about a couple of months, the silicone it started to kind of wear away, and then all of a sudden you'll see crack in the ceiling.
Wow.
And so you got cracks in your ceiling, you don't even know they're there
Mm.
because it just that silicone will cover them cracks.
Wow.
So People don't understand that. So it's a lot of stuff that when you buy a used house, it takes a lot. It takes a real good inspector to find little things like that. And now you don't bought a house 2 months later, you realize you got cracks in your city.
Mm, that's
You know,
crazy.
and I mean that's why you got to be careful when you buy a house. Like a lot of people try to rush into buying a house. I always tell people when you get an inspection, walk around with your inspector. A lot of people think I'm gonna let an inspector go to the house and he gonna inspect with the realtor. A realtor would never do an inspection for my house, right?
I do
Hey,
inspections for my
when I buy a
clients.
house, hey, when I buy a house, I'm with that inspector. Like the realtor is not gonna make a decision if that okay. No, I'm going around because I got questions too.
Right.
Like whenever I buy a house, me and that realtor, the realtor can be there, but James gonna be there too because I want to see what you inspect. Because also I want to make sure you inspecting everything I want you to inspect.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of times you trust your realtor and you send them out and you be like, the inspector coming out today, can you go out there and walk around with the inspector? Well, when the inspection list come out, the realtor sometimes get it and be like, yeah, I walked around, I saw it, it's okay, it's cool. It's cool for them,
Yeah.
but I'm the one signing this $300,000-$400,000 contract.
Well, that's
It's
one
not good
thing.
for me though.
That's one thing about me because I am in an investment space and I've looked at, houses and things of that nature. And because I've been wanting to buy them for myself. So I know a little, when I see certain things, I know, that needs to be fixed or whatever. When I do the inspection, you know what I mean? I look, I definitely, or when I walk a house with my client, first and foremost, I'm always pointing out that's rotten wood. That's not going to, FHA not going to like that. That's this and that's that. Any client that I have could vouch for that. I will point it out and be like, this is, especially if it's depending on your loan, especially if you got an FHA loan, I'm like, we might as well leave because FHA not going to approve this. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, we might as well
But
go.
we talking about also like
Right.
like I done seen inspectors not check all the receptacles because they lazy,
Yeah.
right? And in order to allow it to happen, because I was in Hawaii when I bought the house,
Oh.
and in my kitchen by the sink, it's two receptacles in there that when I pulled the top off of, it wasn't even a damn receptacle in there.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? It was just a facing on there.
Yeah, the face.
So I was like, how they check that? So I mean, you got to be real careful that you walk around yourself, you watching the inspector, and you telling them to check it because you paying for it.
Yeah.
You telling them to check everything. I want you to check everything. Like if you
Everything.
got a jet tub, put the damn jets on.
Yeah.
Because I don't turn the jets on and all of a sudden black shit shoot out the jets.
Right.
But the inspector be like, he turned the tub on, tub work. What about the jets though? Turn the
Yeah.
jets on. I want to see the jets work. Do the inverters work in the sinks? Do they hold the water in?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do the inverters work in the tub? Right? It's a lot of stuff that they don't do. Right?
Right.
Look at the roof. Look up under the roof to make sure up underneath the roof everything is being held up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like them little things that go up on the roof, they all there.
Right.
They being held up. Is the floor right? Is there a kind of hump in the floor anywhere?
Yeah.
Right? Do the floor make noise? Like some inspectors cool with it. I ain't cool with it because to me, cracking floors is a bad floor to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what's up under there because that might be a bad floor to me. That might be right up under that carpet. I don't
Right.
know what's up under
You
there.
don't.
So you gotta make sure when you're doing the inspection, you walk around with your realtor to do an inspection and the inspector. Don't trust everything on your because your realtor don't sign the contract saying she responsible for that $200,000. Yeah, she might say she great, and she might be a good realtor. But at the end of the day, you gotta have a checklist. Like a lot of people now, USA got a good checklist. It's a checklist online.
Yeah.
You can find a checklist and you can just walk around with the realtor and the inspector and just write down all the things you want to make sure is good.
Yep.
Like we ain't perfect. We want to make sure that everything is good.
Right.
I trust every realtor I had, I trust. But I also want to make sure that I'm covered at the end of the day. Because, like you said, the insurance company is funny. So I want to make sure when I'm explaining to my insurance company, right, they're going to ask you, was that a hit on your inspection? Because they asked me before. Was that a hit on your inspection that didn't get fixed? Right? You can't lie to them.
Right.
So you got to be like making sure that wasn't something like the roof. If the roof was a hit, and you say, I ain't going to worry about it, I get my insurance company fixed. If that was a hit on your inspection, the insurance company would never fix it the whole time you're there. So you just got to be careful of certain things like that. So,
Yeah.
but it's a process though.
It is a process, but all of this is not to scare you away from buying a house. It's
I
just,
bought 6 houses. I bought 6 houses. Even though, I mean, it's nothing to be scared of. There's
yeah,
nothing to be scared. Like, it's like buying a car. Like, how many people that we talk about cars, no matter what they say about cars, they
right.
go out and buy a car, right? A house is a better investment than a car because even though you might find a few things, you can fix them things and make money off your house.
Right.
Most of the time, you never make money off your car.
Unless you do
So
put it on Turo or something like that.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, to me, I always say buy a house. I tell people all the time, buy you a house, right? You're gonna have some problems. Just fix it.
Fix it.
Because at the end of the day, that's an investment that long term you're gonna make money off of.
Right.
Right? That's the easy way to make money as I ever had. You know what I'm saying? Because 200, I mean, I done made money off every house I done had. Every house I done had, I done made money. Like there is not a house that I done bought that I haven't made money. This house I'm in now, been in a year, it's already $115,000 worth of equity and already built into it.
Wow. That's
So
awesome.
you just gotta be smart because I bought in a community and when we look, I told my wife, I said, hey, it's perfect because it's hot out here and we kind of the first ones to get into the community. Let's get in early. We got a low interest rate. The market's still hot. So once we jumped in, even the lady that sold the house, the builder, realtor, she said, y'all got in just in time. Everybody else came in after us, they way up there.
Yeah.
Like we bought early and came in, and then they all bought behind us. So we jumped into a great opportunity.
You
Like
did.
it's about opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And buying a
When you
house,
say
you create
opportunity,
opportunities. And that's what people
yeah,
don't understand. Like, not only, what I'm saying, if it's an asset that will pay you, like you were saying, it's just, it helps with your net worth, it helps with your, your credit, all of that.
yeah.
So,
Now I tell you this though, when I bought my first house, I ain't gonna lie. I tell you this is true. When I bought my first house, we bought our house and we got the lady that paid the down payment was the closing cost was $3,013. We asked her to pay 3,000. She paid the 3,000. We paid $113 moving. Me and my wife didn't have no more money.
mm,
We didn't save no money. We didn't do the original. We didn't do what other people do.
yeah.
We was young. We didn't do what people. They sell cars. They clear out their credit. Me and my wife did none of that shit. We bought cars. We had extra shit. We was doing all kind of shit. We moved into the house, right? And some stuff happened. We improvised. We fixed it. My garage didn't have no insulation in it. I went to Home Depot. Boston got that insulation. I put some other insulation up in myself. I mean, if you ain't got the money, you gotta do work. I
Right.
put the insulation in. I put the drywall up my damn self. I mean, I'm not telling people that they got the people. We scare so many people because we tell them they gotta have this money to move in.
Right.
So they think we gotta have all this money. A lot of time you can move in, and if you got a good network of people that can do work, like if you got people that ain't scared to get their hands dirty to help you with some plumbing, you got some people that help you with some construction. You got some people that can help you, put down some carpet. then you don't need all that money all the time. As long as you got people that can help you. If something go wrong, then you got people that can help you. Then move into a house. I would tell you, move in and figure it out. That's why I tell people sometimes. Sometimes you got a good job, move in, figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? Because you rent and figure it out. Move into a house
And your rent steadily going up, steadily increasing.
you spending more on rent anyway. So if you think about that, if you spending $1,500 to $2,000 on rent, but your mortgage is gonna be $1,200, right?
Yeah.
You saving money on rent anyway, going into the house. So you're gonna have money saved anyway based off that. And I always tell people, defer far as you can. When they ask you when your next mortgage payment gonna be, the first thing you have to think is how far can I push it?
Yep.
Because people like, you know, 30 days I'm fine with. I always ask, how can I push out 60? Can I miss 2 months?
Right.
If I can push out 60, that's a whole month of rent that I ain't gotta pay.
Right.
That's whatever it is I'm paying for rent. I put that to the side. It's just move in and then figure it out. Sometimes you gotta move in and figure it out.
Move in, figure it out.
So scared, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's people are scared because all the fear mongering that goes on when they hear about this person says this, the news is saying that, this person saying this. They've got all these outside things that's coming towards them, and then it's like, oh my God, I shouldn't buy a house. It's too expensive. The interest rates, da, da, da. When I first bought my house, my interest rate was higher than what it is now. Because I bought during the time when, like 2 years after the housing crash. So, they had put a pin in all types of different stuff and doing stuff. So, my first was like 9%. But it was way better. My mortgage was only still like with the taxes, insurance, and my mortgage, I still was only paying $1,200.
Yeah, see, I ain't never been there 9% of my life. I don't even know what that is.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying, at the time. But see, I didn't put no money down though because I got a lot of the teacher incentives. So I didn't put no money down. I didn't pay the closing costs. I didn't pay a down payment. So because I took advantage of all the teacher incentives and stuff like that. So,
Yeah,
but
I mean, sometimes you just gotta take a chance. Like we scared to take chances.
yeah,
Like I recommend them scared to take a chance, but we ain't scared to take a chance on a rental. We ain't scared to take a chance on a used car.
right,
Right? We ain't scared to take a chance on a business. Going
right,
out there putting money in a business that might not work. We ain't scared. But when it comes to a house, if somebody slap motherfucking 30 pages of paper on the table
right.
and tell you to sign that shit, one time I signed it, right? And I didn't even read it.
You didn't read it?
You know what I said? I didn't read know what I said.
What'd you say?
How much my payment is? How much my payment?
That's all you want to know?
And I signed it. You know what I said? I got 30 years to figure this shit out. What am I signing for? Like, what am I sign read all this shit for? I got 30 years to figure it out, and I'm never probably gonna be here for 30 years anyway. So do I really care about what all this shit say? I really don't really care about half of this shit because in 30 years I won't be here. I know I'm moving.
Yeah.
A lot of times, you buy that first house, most likely you're not gonna be there for 30. Only thing you care about, how much is my mortgage, right? How much did I pay? I'm looking at all the fees now.
Right.
Did I pay for that? Did I pay? Oh, I ain't pay for that. They supposed the buyer supposed to pay for that shit. Why is it on my side? I look at the shit between the buyer and me to see who paid for what, and then I go down and see how much my mortgage is, and then the rest of all the other shit they be talking about. I don't care.
You say you don't care?
None of that shit matters. None of that shit matters because in 30 years I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, in 30 years I probably won't be here, so I just need to know what I'm be paying for up front and what the buyer and I'm paying for. And then let's close on this shit and let's go ahead. Give me my damn key.
Well, that's the thing. Like, people don't think of it in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I
It's intimidating. Yeah, I know. People are intimidated.
I'm weird. I'm just a weird ass
No,
nigga. Like I don't worry about it.
but no, it's good though. But you make good decisions. But that's the thing. Like people don't think about it because it gets intimidating when people get intimidated with the process. Period. Like just doing all, just gathering the paperwork they need to get to the lender is like a chore. It's like that deters people right there. When the lender keep asking for stuff, keep asking for stuff, keep and it. You know how many people that dropped out of buying a home because of either the lender was asking for too much, they got frustrated with that, or they couldn't find a home that fit their champagne mindset and their beer budget.
Right.
So
Always make sure that you get a pre-approval. I tell everybody, pre-approval is the only thing you need to operate off of.
yeah,
When you get that pre-approval, like you and your realtor need to have a good conversation. Like if your pre-approval is 300,000, you tell your goddamn realtor, don't bring me the goddamn house over 300. Period. If you bring me a house, I'll fire you. Period. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because first of all, you got your mindset on this is how much the amount of me. You've been pre-approved. Don't do shit else with your bank account. Don't be out there fucking with your credit card. Don't be out there doing all this. They tell you not to do all this, right?
right,
Don't do it. You got to put yourself in the mindset of for this 60 days or 30 days, I got to put myself in step mode. But I'm gonna go find me a house in my range, right?
yeah,
Under 300,000. I tell people if they gave you 300,000, use the whole fucking 300,000 to get the best house you can. Right? Don't go out here and be like, I'm gonna get 250. If you can afford the whole 300, get it because that 300,000 gonna turn to 350, 375, 400.
yep,
Right? And you go out there and say, well, I'm just gonna get 250, and then you're gonna get 275, 300, and you're gonna think later on, I should have got the goddamn yeah. You get whatever if the bank gives you something you can afford. If you can't afford it, I understand. If you can afford that 300,000
yeah,
or whatever it is they give you, you take every fucking penny that they give you. They'll already process how much it's gonna be with closing. They'll already process how much you gotta put down. They'll process everything. Don't touch nothing in between that time. And once you in it, go out and buy what the fuck you want to, right? I don't see people close on their house one day, the next day bought a damn brand new car, bought a brand new boat. Because
yep.
once you close, it's over with.
It's over with. Right.
You ain't gonna buy you a car, go buy you a motherfucker. Go buy you
Run your credit to the ground if you want to.
before it hits your credit. Yeah, they say before it hits your credit, just go out and buy what the fuck you want to. Because once it hits your credit, you kind of like that payment is on your credit. So go out and get your new car, go out and get your new boat, go out there and
He said,
get
go
all the shit you
get
want,
all the new stuff.
and then
Buy your
the next
furniture.
couple years, yeah, the next couple years, buy you some furniture. Next couple years, you got everything you want that you can afford. Settle back in that, enjoy the shit out of it. You got money saved, and just enjoy your life. And now, after 2, 3 years, then you can move because you done got everything you want. You ain't got to worry about that. A lot of people wait, let the shit hit their credit, and then next month I'm gonna go buy a car. Now, once it's on there, you can't get no car.
Nope.
Go get everything right away. If your house closed on Thursday, motherfucker, apply for a loan, goddamn it, on Friday for your car.
Right.
And go get your pre-approval for your car. Go get your goddamn car and get it over with. If you want some furniture, go get some damn furniture. Get everything, and now you can afford whatever you can afford. The bank don't give a fuck. Everything is done,
Right.
and you sit back, and now you got your house looking good. You got your car. You got everything you want. You pay your bills, and you set. And everybody want to know. Everybody always like how this person get this or how this person get that. It's because it's a timing thing.
Right.
Before shit hits your credit, you want to make sure you get everything you want. And then you ain't got to worry about it. Because once it hits your credit score going to drop.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck about your credit score if you got your car, you got your house, you got your furniture, you got the things you want. Don't worry about all. You don't worry
Yeah.
about your credit score. It'll go back up.
Right.
But you don't worry. You got everything you need, so you don't
It
need to
that's
worry
what
about
it's
it.
used for. Go up and down, up and down. So yeah, it can go back up. So
Let me
yeah.
talk though. This real deal though. Let me get up here and finish my get up for a drink or something, just
Okay.
let me know.
It's my birthday.
I'll shoot up that way.
Look, it's my birthday.
Don't start it over. Your birthday was like a long time ago.
It was not a long time ago. It was 2 days ago. Okay. And I can still celebrate with my crown.
It's somebody else's birthday.
It's still mine.
Take care of yourself.
I love you, friend. Thank you.
I love you too, buddy. Take care.
Bye. That's my friend James, everybody. Gotta love him. That's part of the UARC family. I went to the University of Arkansas. Him and five other individuals who have blessed my life. We come, we get together. We have, this is the type of conversations we have as friends. Now, this was not on, it was about real estate, but I didn't know he was going to come on and drop all of that he dropped. So I stayed on way longer than I usually would, but he was giving so much that I had to let him keep going. So make sure you go back and watch the replay if you missed it, because he dropped a lot of gems. And I see Danny says she's grateful for her 2.75%. I know you are. But still, all in all, buying a house is better for your financial journey, for your financial stability, than you could ever even imagine. Just get things done in the proper way. Do your research, get with the right professionals, network with the right people that can fix things, like he was saying, and make sure that you have all that you need. Buy it, like he said, if the bank gives you 300,000, go for the 300,000, and no nothing, no more to no less, because you're thinking about the appreciation. Because a home, real estate is going to always appreciate. It's going to always appreciate, because the thing is, there's no predatory lending going on like it was before. So they're not allowing people to do all those things. They're approving people for $600,000 houses on the $30,000 salary. They're not doing that. So things are put in place to protect us, to do it. So invest in the real estate. Your mortgage goes down when you're purchasing, when you're paying your bill. It goes down. Do your rent ever go down, or does it go up? Think about, calculate how much you've paid in rent for a whole year, and think about how much you could have invested into yourself. So buy the real estate, people. Don't matter what don't matter what the news saying, what the interest rate is saying. Buy the house. Get your finances in order. I can help you get your finances in order. I can show you what you need to have on your um, credit profile in order to get approved. I talk to lenders all the time. That's my job, to know how to get you in a home, not just to show you a house, but to know exactly how it is, what you need to do, the strategies that you need to have to get into the home. And he gave a lot of gems, a lot of strategies. Those of you that are buying a home, don't pay no money down. It's possible. So many programs out here for that. You don't have to pay closing costs. Though it can be wrote in for you. You can go to the closing table with nothing. But you just have to be disciplined. You have to know your finances. You have to be able to grow your finances and understand how money works, because you can funnel a lot of things in and out of buying real estate to do a lot of things. That equity, he got $115,000 worth of equity in his home right now, and he's just been in it a year. What asset do you know that will make you have equity of 150,000, 115,000 in 1 year? I'll wait. And that's not going to happen to all houses, but all houses appreciate. It don't matter if it's, even in the hood, they appreciate. Not at a faster rate as in the better neighborhoods, but they do. So buy the real estate, and I can show you how to do that all across the country. Not just because I'm in Memphis, soon to be Mississippi, soon to be Nevada. It doesn't matter. I can show you how to purchase a home where you are. So contact me. My name is Toria Howard, and this is Real Estate Tuesday. And I'll see you back tomorrow for Winning Wednesday. Bye.
getting worse. Why would people learn this? They don't talk to them. They already did it once. We're trying to help. Kids trying to talk to your head. They look at this. Look at where we are. Listen, if you don't want to help, I'm not saying that. If someone out here really wants to help, they would find a way to help. I still think you'd be better off looking at people in the picture. Something this big, you have to have someone on the inside. You can't just start throwing around accusations. I'm not saying accuse. When you got this, who told you what was what? Who did our rules? Boy, father captured, mother group, captured. You died. That night they got into the following house. Did you see it? No. Did you see it? We stayed good. No. Happened outside the service station. There.
Oh, I still got my YouTube going.